Saturday, and 2 days ago, this lesbian couple appeared in front of our car. They were holding hands and they were walking forwards in front of our car. This happened when we were downtown, in front of downtown, which is the shopping mall where I am currently located. Gay people almost never appear visible in my surroundings, even though most people are gay, which means that they control my surroundings to make it appear like it is such a special thing to be gay. So when gay people appear in my surroundings and in front of our car, that is also planned. Later that night, I was watching a movie with black people, and because you want me to say racistical words in order to distract myself, I whisper self-destructive things. It is not an indication of my personality, and I have told you many times before, but because you have a desire to hurt me as much as fucking possible, you refuse to listen to me at any fucking point in time. So later that night or the next morning, they attacked me for being a racist. You are surveillancing me behind my back and against my will. And then you are sitting inside of my fucking mouth and can hear my whispering. And then you attack me. Oh my fucking god! It doesn't fucking matter what you think. I think you have a desire to hurt me as much as fucking possible for all the wrong reasons. So shut your fucking mouth. You are not supposed to have an opinion about anything. Yesterday and 1 day ago, they were talking about the slavery in Africa on the news. Oh, so it was the African people which was attacking me for being a racist. So instead of talking about the slavery which you people are doing towards me, you are talking about the slavery which happened in Africa more than 100 years ago. Yeah, and the African people attacking other people for being racist because they are racist and they are protecting their own race have been quite visible on the internet. I have been so fucking frustrated by the fact that these people are sitting inside of my mouth and they are accusing me of being a racist when I am not, because they are. And they are doing something which is so fucking much worse than racism. And then you have the fucking audacity to talk about the slavery which happened in Africa more than 100 years ago, because you are a racist which is prioritizing your own fucking race. But then I am still a racist and not you. You are keeping me inside of your fucking cage. I am your slave, and you are doing slavery. Slavery is so fucking much worse than racism. So if I would be a racist, that would be none of your fucking business, because you are doing something which is so fucking much worse. But I am not a racist. You are, so tell about that instead. You are doing the wrong thing for the wrong reason, and you should not be giving advice to anyone. Due to the fact that I showed a lot of frustration because this is very evil and corrupt, while also mentioning the continent Africa, people are going to say again that I am racist. No, I just mentioned the continent Africa. My frustration is due to the fact that this is very evil and corrupt. I mentioned the continent Africa and said that African people is behind this because I understand that they are. It has nothing to do with racism. I do not remember if I mentioned the African continent or the African people, because African people can live other places than on the African continent, even though most of them are located on the African continent. So I might have said the African continent, but what I meant to say is the African people. And I'm not saying all African people, but that a lot of them are African people. Due to the fact that I showed a lot of frustration because this is very evil and corrupt, while also mentioning the continent Africa, people are going to say again that I am racist. No, I just mentioned the continent Africa. My frustration is due to the fact that this is very evil and corrupt. However, that was a frustration which I expressed in between four walls, and you should say nothing about that, because what you are doing when you are surveillancing me behind my back, that is much worse than racism. And this is not even a racism, it is you that choose to misinterpret my words based on your own criminal fucking mind. Yesterday I made a post about how people with ADHD should be down prioritized before someone decided to help my brother with ADHD while making this post about ADHD. They decided to help my brother while I was talking about this in between four walls, because they are devils which want to do the complete opposite of what I am telling them. They are part of my surroundings because they are abusing me beyond all fucking limits, and for that same reason they are deciding to help my brother. They are trying to make my brother as popular as fucking possible because they want the popularity of my brother to overshadow me and the abuse of me. And after I talked about the fact that they were using my brother in order to achieve this, the gay fucking industry was trying to use my twin doing the exact same thing. And it became wrong to say that they have probably been doing that for a while, and they are probably doing that still. But as I increase my popularity, they gather more evil people towards me. And then they got the possibility to increase the popularity of my twin even more. Then they get to increase the popularity of my twin even more because they want my twin to overshadow me and the abuse of me. And they are doing this because they want to protect the abuse of me into the fucking eternity. They were talking about slavery on the news 7 o'clock yesterday, and this video where they are doing human trafficking of my twin because they have a desire to hurt me as much as fucking possible appeared on the FRU page on TikTok right before 12 o'clock. Which was when I was finished with my post where I am talking about the fact that you should not prioritize my brother with ADHD and other people with ADHD. You should not prioritize my brother with ADHD because the reason why you people are doing that is because you have a desire to hurt me as much as fucking possible. And for that same reason you decided to prioritize my twin by making her into a lesbian or presenting her as this lesbian in this post. They are probably using the opportunity where they are presenting my twin as a lesbian to present me as a lesbian as well, because again they want to hurt me as much as fucking possible. If my twin is insensitive, we can be as different as fucking possible. If my twin is sensitive, you are using her empathy in order to make her into something she is not, and then she is not a fucking lesbian. Or if my twin is insensitive, she has the IQ of Mary-Kate and Ashley, but then we are still very different. I am not informing anyone about anyone's sexuality. It is you and your behavior which made this information necessary. It is you which is informing other people about this because you have a desire to hurt other people as much as fucking possible by making them into your own fucking sexuality. I am just explaining pure logic and what you are telling other people in between the lines. But that is if you understand how to interpret their corruption and lies. And you know, I'm not trying to hurt anybody by making them into any kind of sexuality, and then it does not matter anymore. Because, you know, I'm not an evil lesbian which like to hurt other people by making them into their own fucking sexuality. And I'm not saying that all lesbians are doing this. Even though most people just like the attention they get from saying that they are lesbian or gay people and do not interpret this as something negative. My twin has the name Anna-Katrine. This post mentioned that it says Adam and Eve in the Bible and not Anna and Eve. And the Norwegian version of the Bible name Eve is Eva. And then I realized that I might be Eva and Adam. Because the E in Eva is my initial E. The V in Eva is my initial M because that looks like a V. And the next letter after my M is an A. And then you have Eva. The name Adam is A-D-D-A-M in my name Madeleine. So when you're saying that the Bible mentions Adam and Eve and not Anna and Eve, you're kind of making this love story between me and my twin. Or you're kind of saying not, but you know. I know that you people like to hurt me by connecting me to my family members in some kind of sexual setting. So maybe Anna is not involved in this like I am implying later in this video. But either way, Adam and Eve and Anna and Eve seems to be two girls, so it seems to be the case that the Bible is a lesbian. Yeah, and I am in a relationship with myself because you people are narcissists and that is how you interpret the world. So what you're saying is that you are a lesbian because you like to look at yourself? That is a respectful joke / information on the behalf of those disrespectful lesbians that does not fucking respect my sexuality. Because when you disrespect me, I can respectfully disrespect you. But either way, Adam and Eve and Anna and Eve seems to be two girls, so it seems to be the case that the Bible is a lesbian. What a fucking surprise in this lesbian society which we live in. So exactly when was Christ born? In 1987. I do not trust things happening before my birth. I do not trust anything happening after my birth, and I do not trust anyone. Or I trust smart and sensitive people. This is the video which I'm talking about.
Since we're going on Bible quotes, I would first say the Bible says, and I quote, "Love is greater than all." And then secondly, it says, "Thou shalt not judge." So what I'm doing, it's called love. And how would you characterize what you are doing?
And yesterday morning, this post appeared on my For You page on TikTok, where they are saying that thxrine is in Oslo. So I'm wondering if that is some kind of human trafficking to make my twin more popular, and which is indicating that my twin is in Oslo. I don't know. Which makes me think that helping my brother because you are abusing me is independent on the fact that I made this post about the ADHD, because you started the human trafficking of my twin in order to abuse me before I made that post. Because this other person with this name thxrine and the same name as my twin was in Oslo before I made that post. And even though the whole name of this person is June thxrine, she's only using the name thxrine, which is the same name as for my twin, which is connecting this even closer to my twin Anna Katrine. What a fucking shock that the gay fucking industry, which cannot fucking respect my sexuality, which is none of their fucking business, is going to use my twin for human trafficking in order to hurt me as much as fucking possible. And I do not know how much you have informed my twin about what you people are actually doing, but I understand that my twin is insensitive. Yeah, because by evaluating this situation, that seemed to be the case. I cannot be sure, but that seemed to be the case. Which means that my twin has the same IQ as Mary-Kate and Ashley, because we share the same two biological parents. The gay fucking industry cannot fucking respect my sexuality. And the racism industry is constantly making me into a racist. I am provoking your reaction on purpose, and I let other people use my empathy in order to provoke their reaction. And I have told you that this is what I am doing many times, but still you continue to misinterpret my intentions by saying that I am a lesbian and a racist, even though my sexuality is none of your fucking business. And you have a desire to hurt me as much as fucking possible for all the wrong reasons, and then the fact that I would be a racist would be none of your fucking business, but I am not. You are a racist yourself, and you're saying nothing about that. So it is none of your fucking business if other people are racist. That is your way of thinking, for God's fucking sake. And don't be fooled by the fact that some people are saying that they are open about their personality, because some people are just open about their personality to be visible on the internet, and then the honesty stops. Because they are still this personality which made them into that person in the first place. And many times they are saying that they are open about their personality while pretending to be someone else. And someone else than themselves. I have empathy, and for that reason I make other people believe that my thoughts about the topic is something completely different than what actually is the case. Because, I have a heart, and I do not need to raise my opinion about a topic, even though my opinion is something completely different than amongst every other person. So if you thought that my reason for doing this was to fool other people, then you are inside of your own fucking head. My question to you is, have you ever observed me reacting to something and then having a complete different opinion? Yes, you have, and you have done that very many times. So I do not understand why it is this fucking difficult to understand that same thing when I am touching into the topic lesbian and racism. That is my empathy. But the racism and gay industry does not want to accept that at any fucking point in time because they want to hurt me as much as fucking possible. Like I was listening to other people with my empathy for 30 years without mentioning it with one single word, that I was observing the world in order to maybe one day make the world a better place for everyone. I did not mention it with one single word, that I was observing the world and that I understood more than you thought, because I did not want that to affect your behavior. That is my empathy. So I understand that each time you become red in your face, that is because you are interested in that other person. But I have something which is called social anxiety and the fear of other people's body language. So on most occasions when I get red in my face, that has nothing to do with my sexuality. But also I have a big heart, so when I become red in my face, it is easy for me to make other people believe that that is my sexuality and not the fear of that person, because I have a heart. And since other people are listening to my self-destructive and empathic whispering, I have to explain this. Yeah, so stop trying to make me into a lesbian because I become red in my face. However, my sexuality is none of your fucking business. The girlfriend of my brother with this name Michelle, which wanted to support my brother in the fight for his rights in order to overshadow the abuse of me. She is from South Africa. And my former classmate with this name Elizabeth, which has siblings and children with names of relevance. She is also from Africa. Both the girlfriend of my brother with this name Michelle and my former classmate Elizabeth are from South Africa. However, none of them looks like they are from Africa. Gabby Hannah, which has been very visible on TikTok, has also said that she is from Africa. But again, she does not look like she is from Africa. And when Gabby Hannah said that she is from Africa, an African woman duetted her video and talked about Gabby Hannah like she was a crazy person for saying that she is from Africa. So it seems like they are trying to hide this. So it kind of seems like you people want to hide that these people are from Africa when it is not visible that they are from Africa. And it doesn't matter if they are telling to me that they are from Africa, because people do not listen to me and I do not have an official voice. Or maybe that is just what you people think. You people want to hide that these people are from Africa because you people want to hide that you are prioritizing your own race. Recently, and the last couple of days, Oprah has been very popular, and I suspect that that is due to her skin color. And a quote of Oprah was published, which I do not agree with, because that quote is not according to my own personality. Even though there is not too many people like me, we exist. Also, I observe that changes are happening, so someone is doing something. And to say that I am responsible for the criminal actions of other people and only I can move my life forward when I am put in the position where I cannot do anything about the behavior of other people becomes all wrong. This post is mentioning that I am wasting my time. No, you are wasting my time, and it is very frustrating because I cannot do anything about it. This is supposed to be my body and my choice, but it has not been that for 35 fucking years. This is the post and the quote which I'm talking about. The girlfriend of my brother with this name Michelle kind of looks like Meghan Markle, which kind of looks like she's from Africa. In addition, Michelle Obama has this name Michelle, and she is from Africa. So maybe she is the reason why this character of Mary-Kate and Ashley had this name Michelle, because Africa has a lot of power. Even though Cameron Michelle Diaz is assumed to be the reason for why this character of Mary-Kate and Ashley had this name Michelle, because Cameron Michelle Diaz is assumed to be our aunt. However, Michelle Obama is also older than Cameron Michelle Diaz. Therefore, Michelle Obama can be the origin for why these other people have this name Michelle. However, it is hard to know if these people have had this name for all of their lifetime, if they have not been in the media for all of their lifetime. I am constantly reminded of that time when you used my empathy in order to convert me into a fucking lesbian. That is not my sexuality. Respect it, for God fucking sake. This is so fucking exhausting that these gay people are constantly using all their fucking time, every fucking second, in order to hurt me as much as fucking possible by making me into their own fucking sexuality. Someone gotta be burned in fucking hell. You cannot keep these people as living fucking human beings. You cannot fucking keep these people as living fucking human beings. Everything they are doing is with a desire to try to hurt me as much as fucking possible. So today this video appeared on my For You page on TikTok, where this man was looking at these boobs of this woman, because he wanted to hurt me as much as fucking possible by making me into a lesbian. You are a gay fucking man, and you want to hurt me as much as fucking possible by making me into your own fucking sexuality. For the first thing, you people use my empathy in order to convert me into a lesbian, even though that is not who I really am. You people are holding on to that period of time because you want to hurt me as much as fucking possible. For the second thing, a reason why I was looking at boobs is because I am not satisfied with my own boobs. In difference to you, I have a very low confidence, and you people know that so fucking well because you are using it for human trafficking beyond all fucking limits. But then you're saying to me that, oh, you have so high confidence. You have higher confidence than anyone. No, because you just use my low confidence for human fucking trafficking. My sexuality is straight, and that is who I am. And I never was this gay person which you managed to make me into by using my empathy. And when I am saying that I am straight, you respect that, for God fucking sake, because my sexuality is none of your fucking business. So today this video appeared on my For You page on TikTok, where this man was looking at these boobs of this woman because he wanted to hurt me as much as fucking possible by making me into a lesbian. You are a gay fucking man, and you want to hurt me as much as fucking possible by making me into your own fucking sexuality. Yeah, and how the fucking hell do you know what I did without sharing it on the fucking internet? Yeah, you are a criminal fucking idiot which needs to be burned in fucking hell. And again, the lesbians are hiding behind a man because it was a man saying this, and the lesbians want to hurt me more than anything. And these same people are saying, respect my dead name. No. You do not respect me at any fucking point in time. And in difference to me, you are actually doing something criminal. You are changing your name into the name of another person. And if you did not change your name to the name of another person, the fact that you have changed your name makes you into a very criminal person. And many times their dead name and their current name is going to tell a story about who they are abusing. And they are hiding this for criminal reasons. And then they are attacking other people for asking for their dead name. You are a criminal fuck which changed your name in the first place because you are a criminal fuck. And then I do not think that you should be saying anything when people ask you for your dead name. If you disrespect me one time, I can disrespect you for all of your fucking lifetime. Because you did it towards me when I did not deserve that. It seemed to be the case that this woman from Iran, which was killed, had changed her name. Yeah, like that is shocking information considering the fact that you criminal people are supporting this woman. It seemed to be the case that her born name was Gina while she was using the name Masha when she died. Her name starts with M-A as in Madeleine, then it continues with H as in Herbie, and it ends with S-A as in Jonskos and Elsa, which is me. Even though that is S-A backwards in Jonskos based on the English writing method of that last name, you people have made it pretty clear that I am Elsa. And in the name of Elsa, S-A is written S-A forwards. And you might think that this is a weird combination of letters in order to connect her name to my name. But the thing is this, that their name choices are restricted in order to hide the abuse of me. The front name of this woman from Iran is similar to the last name of these celebrity twins here in Norway, a country which is designed to abuse me. A country which is designed to abuse me and some of my other smart and sensitive family members. These celebrity twins have the names Vita and Wanda Mashhadi. Therefore, their last name Mashhadi is similar to the front name Masha of this Iranian woman. Since Vita and Wanda are celebrities here in Norway, they are likely to be part of my biological family. The name Vita is similar to the name of Anita Skorgan, which is assumed to be the biological cousin of my biological father. Anita Skorgan is also a Norwegian celebrity. The name Wanda is similar to the name of my twin Anna. And the below generations name themselves based on the above generations. Therefore, Vita and Wanda are likely to be some of the reason why this woman from Iran had this name. It seemed to be the case that this woman from Iran, which was killed, had changed her name. Yeah, like that is shocking information considering the fact that you criminal people are supporting this woman. Criminal and evil people can say what the fuck they want because they support each other. And you cannot trust anything which they are saying because they are also liars. Like the most criminal fucking people are supporting this woman, and it is written with big fucking letters in their forehead that they are criminal people, and then they are saying that they have a heart and that they support this woman for that reason. No, you are doing something completely different. Now it seems to be the case that they are comparing me to this serial killer. And do you know who appeared on my For You page on TikTok talking about the serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer? Oprah Winfrey. Again, they are prioritizing their own skin color. And they are doing that by showing that skin color next to their behavior. You cannot keep people which is treating the nicest fucking person on this entire planet as a fucking serial killer. I have been tortured beyond all fucking limits with medication for being the nicest fucking person on this entire planet. And then you support manipulative crap like that in order to ensure the abuse of me into the fucking eternity. This is some of that video which I'm talking about.
See your son often?
On the average, once a month.
Once a month.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes a little bit more often, depending upon the need. There's been a lot of legal problems that have come up. And
What does he say to you? What did he say to you after the arrest?
right after the arrest, the first time I saw him, he hung his head and looked very disheveled, and he said, "I'm so sorry, Dad. I don't know what to say. There's nothing I can say. I did it again." So, in other words, it was just another "I'm sorry." It really wasn't that much more intense than the other times when, he committed less things like lesser crimes like drunkenness and so forth.
He was drunk from the time he was 16 years old, going to school drunk?
It was somewhere in the 16, 17, 18-year range, which was completely hidden from me.
He was going to school. He was an alcoholic by the time he was 16.
It appeared to be so.
Going to school drunk every day, trying to cope with all of his fears of not being able to socialize and so forth.
Never came home drunk, never came home in a state that gave him away. Picked up liquor on the way at a friend's house, and this happened at school, drinking at school apparently.
But by that time, he was already roaming the neighborhood streets on his bike and collecting animal remains. And
age 13, 14. It's just inconceivable. And it's also...
How is a child able to dismember animals and take the skin off their bones. And I know you were a chemist, and he had been around you and, working with you at times. But how was he able to do that without you or your wife or your mother, anybody knowing that's what was going on?
Before this video of Oprah appeared on my For You page on TikTok, this video with this girl which was saying that Jeffrey Dahmer is autistic appeared on my For You page on TikTok, which really highlights that they are comparing me to the serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. And even though I am straight, I understand that many people will think that this girl is pretty, but I see her appearance as a reflection of her personality. And to me, this girl is pretty fucking ugly. And that is necessary to point out when she is comparing me to a fucking serial killer. I do not have autism, and you do not have autism. I am smart and sensitive, and you are stupid and insensitive, because I can read that off your face. In addition, your behavior makes that pretty fucking visible. Her name is Thor, and in Norway that is a male's name. This is the video which I'm talking about.
There is one thing about Dahmer on Netflix that I really need to get off my chest. It did not take me even 2 episodes in before I was like, this guy's autistic. I don't know if this is how he actually acted or if Evan Peters is just doing a really good job with his acting. But if this is actually how he acted, let me just say, like, I'm not justifying anything that he did because his behavior is like... But I am saying, if he really did act like that, that explains a lot of, like, little things. His dad claims that Jeffrey was kind of weird after he had a hernia operation. And at least from the show, that looks like that took place a little after he turned around 8 or 9, which is when a lot of traits start kind of becoming more obvious. There's also another scene, without ruining anything, where he has, like, an explosion on somebody because somebody messed with this stuff. And I was like, if that's a fucking autistic trait. I also ended up getting to the point where I was like, I have to look this up. Like, was he actually autistic? And yeah, a lot of people think that he was never diagnosed, but that he was on the spectrum. Like, taking into consideration, does this guy have autism? I have been watching this show a little bit differently. Like I said, I'm not justifying this guy's behavior. Like, what he did was horrible. But I do think that also explains why his crimes were so weird. The guy had autism. And I haven't seen anybody else talking about this yet, so I'm just like, how has no one else noticed this? So if you haven't watched Dahmer on Netflix yet, just keep that in mind. And also, if you have, let me know if you've also noticed this. Because I feel like they're trying to make that a very obvious new painting around his storyline, which is an interesting character study in itself.
Another video with Oprah Winfrey and the father of Jeffrey Dahmer appeared on my For You page today. Oprah Winfrey is 169 centimeters, and that is the height of the sister of my biological grandmother on my father's side, with this name Elizabeth. Oprah Winfrey is 68 years old, which is assumed to be the same age as for my biological father. And none of my grandparents are black, therefore the closest Oprah Winfrey can be placed in the biological family tree is as the biological cousin of my biological father. Oprah Winfrey kind of has this big head shape and looks a bit similar to Sarah Jessica Parker, which is the daughter of the sister of my grandmother with his name Elizabeth. Jeffrey Dahmer had the name Jeffrey, the brother of Oprah Winfrey had the name Jeffrey, and Jeffrey Epstein had the name Jeffrey. Jeffrey Dahmer and the brother of Oprah Winfrey were born that same year, and they are all dead. And as I have said earlier, I connect Jeffrey Epstein to the biological family of my biological half-brothers because of his appearance. So maybe he is the source of the popularity to that name, because he was born before these two other people. Even though it is worse to make me into a serial killer than making me into a lesbian, there is more evilness involved when you people are making me into a lesbian. Therefore, that is creating more frustration in my brain. And there is also a lot of evilness involved when you people are making me into a racist, but it is more evilness involved when you people are making me into a lesbian. And that is a sign of a very disturbing logic in your brain, that it is more evil to make me into a lesbian, which is your own fucking sexuality, than making me into a serial killer. I am saying this again. You cannot keep people that want to hurt people like me as much as fucking possible. That does not function. Don't fucking try to manipulate me into thinking that you're not a devil anymore. I know who you are, and I'm going to remember it. Just because something started to have consequences for yourself, I'm not going to believe in the fact that you have changed, because you have not. The reason why you are doing towards other people what I would never do towards other people is because you do not have these limits which I have, and that is never going to change. The fact that these people might stop saying it out loud, that they want to hurt people like me as much as fucking possible, does not change anything. They just understood that there are going to be some consequences, and as soon as they think that they are going to get away with it, they are going to continue with that same fucking behavior. A question, do you not notice that my focus is on the information? Well, racism does not care about the information. So I am not a racist. And I am sure that you know that pretty fucking well, but you are exploiting me for human trafficking. And recently a lot of information videos have been appearing on my For You page on TikTok because you people know that I care about the information. However, you are saying something completely different at that same time. I said that the lesbians want to hurt me even more by making me into a lesbian than making me into a serial killer, but I changed my mind after this video appeared on my For You page on TikTok. And what a fucking coincidence it is that this person is black. Evil people are racist, therefore this is a black racist which want to hurt me as much as fucking possible by making me into a serial killer. She want to hurt me as much as fucking possible because I have been talking the truth, and I have been talking about the fact that black people are racist in between four walls. Because that video appeared on my For You page on TikTok before I had published this video. And she mentions quiet people, which makes it very visible that it is me which she wants to hurt as much as fucking possible. You are stupid and incapable of understanding other people's way of thinking. If you see a murderer in other people, that is because you are. And the fact that I am saying that this woman wants to hurt me as much as fucking possible has nothing to do with her skin color. That is because of her body language and what she is saying in this video. This is the video which I'm talking about.
How many of you started looking at your family members, strangers, friends differently since you started watching Dahmer on Netflix? I always said, it's always the quiet ones.
You know what you are willing to describe other people as when that is not correct is oftenly a description of your own personality. And if that is not your personality, it requires a lot of knowledge and maybe also a lot of courage to use those words. But if that is your personality, it requires no knowledge, no courage, and it gives you joy to use those words towards other people. It gives you joy to use those words towards other people which does not deserve this. And when it is wrong to use those words towards those people. And very many of you people want to torture me beyond all fucking limits for doing nothing wrong. Torture is much worse than murder, and you are much more than a murderer. Many of you have expressed this desire to torture me beyond all fucking limits with medications many times. And while going through that medication torture, I should have killed myself every fucking second. And it doesn't matter if many people are expressing this desire to torture me beyond all fucking limits with medications at that same time. Then each and one of you are murderers. So yes, you are serial killers. And no wonder why you people do not think that it is disturbing to use that word to describe other people. And you people did this towards someone that did not deserve this. And that is so fucking much worse than being a serial killer, because that can never be excused. Black people are not more racist than white people, but criminal people are selfish and criminal people are racist. But it is not socially acceptable to prioritize white people, and it is not socially acceptable to hate a race. Therefore, what you see as the actions performed in the society is racism, where they are prioritizing the black race. Even though they are trying to manipulate you into thinking that it is more normal with hate towards their race because they are prioritizing their race. And since criminal people are selfish and racist, they either prioritize their own race or they prioritize another race when that is socially acceptable. But criminal, selfish people like better to prioritize their own race, and white people cannot do that because that is not socially acceptable. In addition, black people have a lot of power. Therefore, what we see most of is black people prioritizing their own race. And Asian people are somewhere in between black and white, and it is more socially acceptable to prioritize Asian people than prioritizing white people. So, who have made it more socially acceptable to prioritize the black people? Probably the criminal, selfish, and black people with the most amount of power. And then when the selfish, criminal, and black people with the most amount of power decides that skin color matters, that kind of also includes Asian people, because they kind of also have a skin color.